we are going to try and redeem ourselves here. That's right, I forget there's no actual practice service for this, or is this a glitch? Do that. Oh, now it won't even let me click it. Okay, so there's no actual thing there, so that's great. Good God. That volume is ridiculous. We're gonna bring that down. I mean, that is insanely loud. Oh, that's nice. You can go directly to it now. Now we wait. See how audio sounds like on here. Now we wait. See how audio sounds like on here. Great, you guys can't hear my breathing now. Great, you guys can't hear my breathing now. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Can I use stream music on here? Nej, ifall kan. Do 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 do. Let's see. Can you do stream? Streaming playlist, stream beats, stream sounds. No, streaming playlist maybe? Twitch stream, hype music stream, gaming music, Twitch streaming, non-copyright songs. I feel like I'm gonna get copyright. Let's hear this. Just want to hear this. I don't even hear any of this. What's going on here? I absolutely hate volume mixer. It like messes everything up. Oh, is it not playing connect to a device? Where are we listening from? Playing on my MacBook Pro? No, dude. This computer. Whoa. Okay, no. Now we're just mixing the songs up. Yeah. I'll figure that out another day. We got 9 minutes. We could just chill for 9 minutes, 9 minutins. Progressing, saturated, progressing. Now we gotta get the feel for the car again. Took me a couple laps last time to get the feel for the car and stay away from the stupid curbing very early on, because that's what did me in last time. That is what did me in. You still man? No. Bill Murray. That is, as a woman was found after, you know, they had to like defilter her pictures on Instagram. I mean, if you want people to find you, maybe not apply so much of a filter on your face on Instagram, but also why are you applying filters? Anyways. 7 minutes and I can't practice. 7 whole minutes. Oh, yeah, I don't care about top chat. I want live chat. I want to see all the chatties. Stream is healthy. We're good. All right. Average view duration 6 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. 6 seconds. I wonder if I could. I don't necessarily need to see both of these at the same time. Really, I can put that up there and then have this over here maybe. Nope. That did not work well. That did not work well. Okay. Yep, no, we're just gonna stick with the YouTube browser up here. Go back to full screen. 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Formula Edge Championship. Interesting. Toyota will screen every buyer of the 2027 GR GT. That's simply selling the car to the highest bidder. Company plans to carefully evaluate potential buyers and give priority to genuine enthusiasts who intend to drive and enjoy the vehicle, rather than collectors or speculators looking for a quick profit. That's actually pretty dope. That's actually pretty dope. I agree with that. Because like, if you're not gonna drive the car and it's gonna chill in your garage, why are you buying it? And if you're just getting it for hype, then why are you buying it? Like, if you're actually gonna drive the car, then drive the car. I mean, the only reason my car isn't being driven right now is because it's broken. Are you telling me you're watching, if you guys are watching, I don't think anyone's watching right now, but if you're a Solo Leveling fan, it is planned to release estimated 2027, 2028. So we still got a while before we get season 3. That's awesome. What the heck is that? Hellcat powered Camry with mid-engine layout? Dude, that's sick. That's sick looking. A freaking a Hellcat powered Camry with mid-engine layout. I think it looks insane. Looks insane. 4 minutes. I don't know if it's just specific to the Logitech McLaren G Challenge, but why is there no practice option available for this? I think you should be able to practice. Granted, the practice that you get is not really that much. Well, if we had this practice, but the practice for the race is only 3 minutes. So that's like a lap and a half. And then you have qualifying, which, if you watched my previous stream, I absolutely ended myself by grabbing too much curbing and putting myself in the wall. Not literally ending myself, YouTube. YouTube needs to chill with that. So serious. But, and then continue to drive without really paying attention to that I lost my rear wing. So when I went to go brake again, I just went into a tailspin. I didn't hit anyone, luckily. No damage from me to any other driver on the grid. So I take that as a good thing. Because I don't want to freaking hit anybody or take anybody out of the race because I made a stupid mistake. So that was a lucky bit about it. I thought I got hit. I did not. It was, my rear wing was gone. But hopefully we can change that around this time. It took me a while to get used to the McLaren on how it drives. I'm used to the Mustang. So we're gonna try to redeem ourselves. I'm hoping at least top 10. Hoping at least top 10. All right, come on. Come on, 2 minutes. Go. And you won't hear me breathing this time. I caught that in my last stream. I'm like, man, you can hear me just breathing while I'm driving. I don't like that. So this time I have it noise gated. So the only thing you'll hear is either me talking or these paddles going crazy. That's about it. So streaming's so weird. It's like you're sitting here talking to yourself. I mean, until the chats start coming in, but it's been a while. So been a quite long while. If you're watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting there watching me mumble about random stuff. And we're about to get into it here in 1 minute and 8 seconds. Which is ridiculous. I don't know what's up with the badge because I have about 11, 12 races on my belt and I still don't have a badge. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully after this race I get a badge. I've actually stayed away from like online competitive sim racing and have been just in Automobilista 2, just sending it against the AI. I think has messed me up for Le Mans Ultimate because the driving is completely different. ABS actually punishes you in LMU in comparison to AMS2. AMS2 you could just 100% on the brakes and you're just holding it until that car starts stopping and you slow down enough and then you just trail off. But here, as soon as you hit ABS, you're going right past the turn. All right, come on. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Allocating splits. Join event. And we are in, everybody. We are in. I think last time I did 14, 15 laps of fuel, which was all right. I had plenty left over. I'd rather be safe than sorry. See if we can get at least some. We're just gonna start this off with about 15 laps of fuel. And yeah. Yes, sir.
Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. The brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Sector 1. We think that Carvalho has binned it in Zone 5. Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Not even gonna be able to finish this.
That's the end of the session, B2.
Literally, a couple rounds there. Now we did spin. And that.
'Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. All clear on pit exit. Okay, Harry, we've got 6 minutes to do the business. Your brakes are cold, be careful. Your last. Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Fastest lap for 205.30. Your lap time was a 2:05.26. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. That's the end of the session, P5. Let's go.
On your left, clear to the left.
Yellow flag, caution. We can see it's gone off in turn 1, green flag, sector 1. Okay, Harry, decent start. We can build something from here.
On your right, clear right. Car right, clear right.
Exiting from sector 1.
Right side, clear to the right.
We think that the sector ahead. Okay, Harry, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Yellow flag, sector 3. It looks like it has gone off in sunset. Sector 3 is now clear. It looks like has gone off in turn 1, has retired. Sector 1 is clear. The car ahead is... Just done a 203.50. Nice one, Harry. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. P5. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Relax, focus, keep it smooth. Yellow flag, sector 1. We think has gone off in. Green flag in sector 1. The gap behind is now 1.6 seconds. Sector 3 is now yellow. We think has crashed in sunset. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. It looks like it's gone off in turn 1. Sector 3 is green, has retired from the race. Track temperature's rising. It's now 40 Celsius. Incidents in sector 2, yellow flag. Sector 1 is now green. It's crashed in Collier. It's a new fastest lap for 2:03.19. The gap to B6 behind is now 2.5. Sector 2 is clear. Gap to ahead is now 3.6 seconds. All right, Harry, 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. That lap was at 2:04.82. Yellow flag in sector 2. Green flag, sector 2. Yellow flag, sector 2. Rethink, Collier, green flag in sector 2. V5. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. It looks like has gone off in Bishop. He's now retired. Okay, Harry, the next car is... Sector 3 is clear. You reel it in. The gap is 2.2. Yellow flag, sector 3. We think that's a sector in Le Mans. Green flag, sector 3. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. In front is now 0.9. Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 1 is green. That lap time was 2:04.94. Okay, Harry, that's good consistency. Keep it up. To go, 2 minutes. Flag in sector 3. P5.
Well done, mate.
Good finish. Okay, pit stop requested.
Is it there now? Can you hear me now? I have no idea what the heck happened, dude. I swear I was responding to you, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a lot better than yesterday. Yeah, right? There we go now. Yeah, you can actually hear me. I think something happened to Le Mans Ultimate because it like glitched and then my audio went away in the game. So then I had to like flip a couple things in the game and then it came back and I guess it killed my audio on my camera as well. So, which is what this is connected to. So yeah, no, we're racing against actual people, not AI. I swear I tested this like 5 times before the race started, but so happens that did its thing. Oh. Yeah, no, Lucas, this guy right here. There was one spot that I could have overtaken him, but he had more exit speed than me, and I think that's because I did not commit on the exit. So, hey, he earned that. I mean, he was quicker than me on his best lap. Yeah, exactly, those gremlins. There was no way in heck that I was catching P1. That dude was gone. 203? That's crazy. I mean, I guess I could do a 203. I just haven't had that much experience with this, with the McLaren. Oh. Position gains. I gained 1. Oh, that's so much better than yesterday. Lost to 3 drivers with lower rank than me, man. As long as they're low impact. Qualified, you lost to, okay. That's still not enough to get out of bronze. With the Duke. Do I finally get a badge or what? What's going on here? Yeah, it was a fixed setup. Yeah, see, yesterday, if you look right here, I got 13th, and I think I qualified. What was it? Race results, event overview. Oh, they don't show that? Yeah, so I qualified 5th in yesterday's event. And then the only reason I did not come in last yesterday was because of all of these DNFs. And yeah, that was bad yesterday. I still got a rookie. Like, how many races you got to do to get out of rookies? I'm going to show you yesterday's race where I completely biffed it. And initially I thought that somebody hit me, that I got rear-ended. Well, the second time that I lost control, I thought I got rear-ended. But no, it's because I chose to continue on after I made a massive screw up. And as you can see there, I have no wing. Well, that was the thing, dude, is because it happened so early in the race, I was like, I can't just like not finish the race. If it would have been towards the end, then, you know, I probably would have not continued. But look, so already people were spinning out. And then we come into here. Right there. This corner right here. I guess I took too much of it because I've never had this happen before taking this corner. Lost it. Sent me right in the wall. Lost my wing. And at this point, I had no idea I lost my wing. I didn't even bother to look at the little icon in the bottom right. Kept going, thinking that my wing was still there. And I see that there's a car close behind me. And coming in a braking zone, as soon as I touch the brakes, dude, I sneeze on the brakes. Oh no, actually no, that one was fine. Where did it happen? Which, I don't know how I'm still going. Oh, that's what it was. This high speed turn right here. Boom, lost it. I thought this guy hit me, but it was just because I had no rear downforce, and it was at this moment that I realized it was gone. So I went to the pits, got it fixed, and then continued the race. But if it had happened like with like 5 minutes left in the race, then I probably would have just quit the race and just got the DNF. Oh yeah, oh yeah. As soon as that rear wing is gone, dude, you cannot take any high speed corners or anything. And yeah, it was pretty bad. I was pissed at first because this is how it always goes, right? I was pissed at first because I thought that, I wonder what this is. Oh, and of course it says, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's updating. So I thought that somebody rear-ended me. So the whole race I'm pissed because I'm like, man, I got rear-ended. They took me out of the race. No, it was me. It was me. I did it to myself. But hey, we redeemed ourselves today. We got in the top 12 or top 5 actually. And I wonder, do they count that? Top 5 finishes? View statistics. Top 5, yeah, there we go. I've only had 2 DNFs, so count that as a win. 1 win, 5 podiums. I need to get on here more. The problem is I just don't have time, man. Like, I have time today, but after this, I'm going right out to the garage and removing some things from my transmission. Oh yeah, 100%. But yeah. But oh yeah, so to catch up with you a little bit, you said, "What's up, my brother from another mother?" And I said, "What's up?" But you couldn't hear me because my mic was not held up or set up correctly, or even on in the settings on OBS. But it is now. So how are you doing, man? Let's see, what's the other event on here? Yeah, I have to practice that track. Because every single time, I think it's, I don't remember where the start is. One of these squigglies, it's right here. This always kills me. Right around there. I do some more practice before I put myself into that. I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. You know, Life's good. The only thing is my car's broken, so that's where I'm gonna go after this, and start the steps into removing the motor because I made a boo-boo at the track. Well, I didn't make a boo-boo. The motor decided to throw a rod bearing at full throttle, so that was awesome. I wonder if I could pull up a... Can I pull up a picture on here, maybe? Let's see. Image. Maybe I can. Hold on. I'll try and find it. My Mustang GT, it's a 2011. I was at VIR, and right before I was gonna make the run up to the S's coming out of, not NASCAR, it's the last kind of left before you straighten up to get up to the S's. And mind you, I was doing good all of Saturday, no problem. Sunday, the second or third session in, I go to floor it, and literally all I hear is just I'm like, what the heck? So I let off the throttle. The instructor, you know, tells me to pull it off into the grass, because at that point I had a check engine light, and I'm looking, I had no power. I pulled it off the track. I pulled off the track to the side and turn the car off, turn it back on, check engine light goes away, everything feels normal. We get the checkered, so I pull back on track, everybody's going nice and slow, and I give it a little bit of juice on the back straight, and then it just goes right back into check engine light. And then I'm sitting there waiting to get into the pits and just kind of just feathering the gas so that way I'm not on my brakes. And I can just hear just that, and I'm like, no, it was echoing so loud off the pit wall. And I was like, shh. I just threw a bearing or something. I might actually see Mustang GT. Let's see, Facebook. Maybe I gotta log in, dude. I don't wanna do all that. Let's see, maybe I can do it like this. I don't know how well this is gonna come out on the camera, but let's just cancel that. Turn that off. Switch to this one. So I'll see if I can pull up that picture. That's criminal, dude. I'm not gonna LS swap it. LS swapping a Mustang? I mean, it's probably been done, but I don't know. I can't do that, man. Gotta have them guts in there. Coyote guts. Of course, it's not gonna. Let's see. Can we focus that? Oh my gosh. There we go. How is it? How do we get this to... There we go. Yeah, those are the rod bearings. Notice how, I don't know how it's coming out on the screen. The ones on the left are wider than the ones on the right. Those things did not want to come off, because I only took one piston, disassembled the connecting rod, or the connecting end, and I only did one of them, and that bearing wasn't coming off. But it was because it got so wide Oh, I'm blurry now. There we go. It was so wide that it was pressing into the bearing on the next to the side of it. So that's why it wasn't coming out. So I removed both of those. But yeah, my friend runs those in the Trans Am Series West Coast. Dude, that's dope, man. That I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. I need to fix my car first. I was doing HPDE so that way I could get my feet wet. I already got my feet wet before, like on a charity lap race or race track kind of day. It wasn't really. You had to go like. They let us unwind a bit, but it wasn't like a HPDE or anything like that. So I got into HPDE, and I was trying to advance into that. And then that happened. So now I'm kind of set back. Oh, dude, I'm looking at that right now. And if it runs it, driver. Okay. Hold on. Let me switch. That way you can see what I'm seeing. Display capture. We're gonna kill Le Mans Ultimate. Okay. I can see what you're seeing. Or you can see what I'm seeing. Nope. Do that. Do that. Why did I put it up? Okay. My computer has a mind of its own right now. That. All right. Put you back up there. I take it. Oh, he's running the 4.6. Oh, the 4.6 body. You said he put an LS swap in there. Am I on Instagram right now? I am. Dude, that's sick, man. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna work my way up to that. Where'd this go? Oh, and I lost the chat. Where is it at? It's right here. Oh, yeah, I know. So is he running? I take it he's running the stock motor in there, right? The 4.6. Dope. If I had the 4.6, I would consider doing an engine swap, but because it's a Coyote, I want to stick with the Coyote. So the plan is, because I know the crank is screwed. Crank. Stock per the rules, okay. Yeah, I know that the crank is screwed it really didn't look it didn't look that bad visually, but I put everything together, put new rod bearings in there, made sure that there was any, you know, debris or anything like that. I took it out or cleaned it up and started it back up. Sounded fine. And then one day coming back from work, I could just hear this very slight, barely noticeable, just da, 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 da. And that was enough for me to be like, okay, if I take this to the track again like this, it's going to do the same thing, and I don't want to chance that. So I'm just going to rip the whole motor apart and figure out what the heck's going on, send the parts to a machine shop, have them examine it, and then I guess we'll go from there. But I just want to get back on the road. Well, for now, I want to get back to the track, really. Gotta have like some musica in here. I can't find. I'll do that for next time. Yeah, as in a junker, like motor, or like just a wrap car junker for the track. Mind you, I've never pulled a motor, and I've never put a motor into anything. Most of my stuff has been bolt-ons or drop in the pan, getting in there. So this is like I'm stretching my knowledge here. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't plan to, once I get the Mustang fixed, I don't plan to use it like maybe for HPDE, but when I get into whatever comes next, whether it be time attack or wheel to wheel, I'm probably gonna, oh, well, my daily driver is my truck. So the Mustang's, you know, the sidecar. But the Mustang is more expensive on consumables than, let's say, a Miata or something like that. So I don't know. That's later on in the plans, is possibly picking up like either a beat to crap Miata or find like a BRZ or 86 or whatever that's been totaled, build it up, take it to the track, so that way if it gets ding, something happens, it's not too severe. But yeah, I got plans. I just need to get to doing it. Where is, oh yeah, how about that? Disable monitoring. Where's that coming from? Dude, my buddy's got a Miata, and he tracks it. He's got slicks on it, and he took my other buddy out for a just ride along. And the amount of grip and the fact that he can keep it flat out for most of VIR is nuts. Granted, I was out there on summer tires in the Mustang, and it was they were great for like 2 laps, and then they just left me completely gone. So next time I'm out there, it's probably gonna be on the same summer tires, but just to get my track fixed, and then we're gonna look into getting a Miata or something else. Which sucks, because I was also looking at Supras, the new Supra, and I was like, man, they look so nice, but again, that's an expensive fix right there if something happens to that. Where's that coming out of? Is it here? Media source. No, it's not coming out of my speakers. What's that music? Dude, this whole time... Okay, so I can hear the music now. Dude, this whole time... Okay, so I can hear the music. Okay. But yeah, that's the plan, dude. That is the plan. Get it fixed up, get everything sent to the machine shop, and then replace what needs to be replaced. It sucks. I think what happened was had some sort of detonation event, and get this, which I should have spotted this before I went out there, because I did a once over the car and I thought everything was good. The injectors, not the injectors, the coil packs were being held by screws with a Phillips head. So there's no way in heck that they were torqued down. And apparently my buddy, when he went to go swap the coil packs around to see if it followed or anything, this was before we suspected that it was like truly rod knock. He said that screw that was holding it in was loose. So I should have, before we went out there, ordered some replacement bolts for that, the actual bolts that go there. They're on there now, but that should have been something I put on there. I'm not sure if maybe, you know, going over curbing or anything rattled the coil pack loose to where it lost contact with the spark plug, and injectors kept just dumping fuel into the cylinder, and then when it came back in, just and detonation event. That's what I'm thinking happened. Yeah, really, it was a screw. It was a screw, dude. And yeah, I was pretty mad that day that happened. I was mad at the previous owner of the car because I hadn't touched any of that stuff. Because most of that was like that when I bought it. Which I don't know why you would put freaking Phillips head screws on there. Just order the right screws. The freaking, you got the internet. You can find out what the heck goes there. Feels like, to me, it seems like they just went to Home Depot. Were like, look, this matches the same thread here, and then they just put it in there. Anyways, yeah, so that has been replaced. Those are the actual bolts that you can torque down a spec. Not, you know, Phillips it in there. So that's replaced. Unfortunate, but let's just hope that the damage is not as bad as that, as it could possibly be. I don't know. We'll see. Hoping to save the motor and not have to grab a new one. I actually have some footage of that track day. It's in one of my previous videos if you want to go check that out. Yeah, so I got new coil packs, new spark plugs. The wires, I haven't. Granted that after I replaced the rod bearings and cranked it up, it idled perfectly fine, pulled perfectly fine. It was just that little knock that I noticed that was in there. So new coil packs, new spark plugs. It had new rod bearings, which I'm gonna have to replace them again. New torque to yield bolts on the connecting rods. I'm gonna have to order all that again. But yeah, I'm gonna inspect, everything's getting inspected. So this way that next time I go out on track, I know for a fact I looked everything over. And if it happens again, it happens again. Oh yeah, it does. But hey, it happens. Or maybe it doesn't happen, but it happened to me, so it is what it is. You know the saying. You're gonna get it fixed and we're gonna get back out there. You know, I like working on cars. What I hate working on is a car that has never had anything removed. Because the bolts are rusty, I gotta break out the torch, I gotta hammer the crap out of everything to get it off. Recently on my truck, I had to replace the lower control arm because, again, the previous owner, I don't know if they don't look at this, and even the dealership. I've been driving around with one side, the sway bar end link, was just hanging in the hole that it was supposed to be bolted into. So it sheared the rest of the hole out. I'm like, oh heck no. So I ordered some new lower control arms, and the strut mounts to the lower control arm. And so it goes, here's the strut, lower control arm bushing, and the bolt goes straight through. And the bolt was spinning with the bushing. And by this time, I had already torched bolts. I had already whacked the crap out of the thing with my hammer. Well, the other pieces that were hard to come out. And I whipped out my rotary, circular, that guy. And I cut both ends of it because I'm like, I'm not getting a new strut. So I cut both ends of the bolt and was able to get it off. But man, I was pissed. I was pissed. That's the only time I don't like to work on cars, is when like, it's just so, the car has been just so neglected. When there's fresh bolts on there, dude, I find it therapeutic. But even now, as I get older, what's going on here? Okay. I was torquing everything and putting like 150, 180 foot-pounds of torque, making sure everything's in spec. And I'm 32, about to be 33. For some reason, my, not middle finger, but this guy right here, it swells up anytime I do some like crazy pull work on it. And I don't know why, and then it feels perfectly fine now. It's just whenever I work on the car and there's a situation like that, so. But hey man, actually gotta go, gonna run out of here and feed the children. But thank you so much for sticking around and watching and chatting for a bit. Again, if you want to go see that video of me at the track, I've got 2 of them. One about preparing for the track, and then the other one for when I was actually at the track. If you want to go check that out. Might have changed his 370. The guy that put them in screwed up, and then go back to. And this is another reason why I do my own work, is because I don't trust people, dude. I don't trust people. I've had people work on my stuff before and it just comes back just screwed up. It's ridiculous, because I mean, you had them change the diff out. But yeah. All right, dude, you have a good night. Stay blessed. And if you're gonna get on the sim, do better than I did. Catch that guy. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. All right. Have a good night, man.